What is up, you guys? We got a slightly different backdrop for you today. Okay, so hey, hi, how are you? So today is going to be either a little bit of work or a lot of work or pretty much just like drag and drop depending on what kind of student you've been for the past week or two. So your final draft of your project is due here. Not here, but like, in the Dropbox. So if you're doing posters, you should have 2 posters, okay? It could be, if you did it on a PowerPoint, it could be one PowerPoint with 2 slides, that's fine. Or it could be 2 images, I don't care. But 2 posters, so your attack ad and your main one. And for the record, this is just a normal assignment, so only I'm gonna see it if you were nervous about recording yesterday or something like that for the speech people. So 2 posters. If you're doing a speech, you submit your written speech and your recording. You can do that through Canvas. It's actually really easy. You just click media, record, and then record, literally 3 times, and then like save or something like that. But if you want to upload a file from your phone or your webcam, upload to YouTube like I do for these, that's up to you, I don't care. As long as you have 2 things, both the video and the script, okay? Nod your head if you understand. So if you're wondering like, hey, I don't know if I did a good job, I don't know how to make this better, derp. I'm reading off a script, which I don't normally, not a script, I have bullet points, which is why I keep looking over here, because this is important, because this is an actual project. Here are things you can do. 1, ask me questions. I know I was like kind of off the grid a bit, but I'm on my A game. I answered an email about 5 minutes ago. It's 5:35, and I answered it in 60 seconds. If you're worried about urgency, Remind is always the quickest way to get to me. So yeah, if you have questions, ask me. If you want to make sure, or I would encourage you to make sure that your choices reflect what you originally said in step 4. So if you said like, oh, this image is going to evoke signs of anger and the deep contrast really shows who Brutus is and isn't, and then like it's just a clip art of like a sword, you know what I mean? Like make sure it actually reflects everything that you said it was going to in steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can look back on those steps even to know like what exactly you're supposed to be doing. Look at the comments that your peers left you. Unless you posted really late, you should have at least some comments. There's like 60 sophomores and everyone is on the same thing. It's not just, one class period. So look at those comments. Hopefully those would be helpful. Look at the suggestion on the assignment. It's the same thing as yesterday where it's like, this is a good poster, this is a bad poster, blah, 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 blah. But that's copy and paste the same thing under today's assignment. So look at those things. That's going to give you some help, especially if you did a poster. Look at the rubric. So on the assignment, the rubric is right there. So you can see what I'm going to be grading on. So you can look at that if you're feeling like you're not sure what to do. And yeah, this is the biggest thing. If you're not listening, I feel like no one is watching these anymore because I stopped making them. So if you're listening, thank you very much. I actually mean it this time because the numbers were way down yesterday compared to pre-spring break. But if you're watching, like really focus here, do not wait to the last minute to deal with this because it's a tech thing, right? There's videos, there's pictures, there's different files. And if you wait to the very last second, I don't want to receive an email at 11:59 that says like, I couldn't get my video to upload. Like, unless you have a certain circumstance going on that's like in your own life, then you need to figure it out earlier. So like just get it over with at like 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. or in the a.m. if you really want to be an overachiever. But please, if anything has to do with tech, sometimes, you have to call people and ask questions. You have to Google things. You have to YouTube. How do you submit this? How do I convert this file? Blah, 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 blah. Sometimes you have to just like figure it out, and that's not going to always take you 60 seconds. So don't wait till the last minute, and that's it. So I kind of rambled a lot, but this is a big deal. So what I want to tell you is that we are done with Caesar. Come on now! That's a good word. So our next thing is like a research project, whatever. But the good news is we're not going to read, well, to me this isn't good news because I like reading, but to many of you, we're done reading books for the rest of the year or plays, even though you will have to read a little bit of nonfiction, like essays and stuff. But we'll ignore that. We're done reading for the rest of the year, done with Shakespeare for the rest of the year, and we're moving on. We're moving on. So make sure you submit that early, get it in. Yeah, love you, miss you, all that. Have a great day. Bye.